I've always just loved to work out as a kid. I would go on runs with my dad when I was like 10 years old, and we'd always race, and I'm just uber competitive. Like racing up the stairs, like I'll always want to beat my brother in everything I do. So mostly it's just the competitive atmosphere there is.
Emily Sloan is a track star. I'd say one word that really comes to mind is determination. You can't get her to quit off of anything. You just sit and watch this phenom just destroy the track. And you're in the presence of someone who I believe in myself is going to become an Olympian one day. When you watch her in the 300s, it's crazy how much power she has. You can see her speed in the hundreds, but her power in the 300s is something that really just reflects her athletic abilities, and the way she just gets over the hurdles and keeps going and doesn't even stutter that much. It's something that you can't really coach. It's just her pure talent.
She started at a pretty young age before she came to us in 9th grade. We kind of knew, we had heard the head coach at the time, Chris Page, was telling us about this superstar hurdler that was coming up in 8th grade. And we kind of knew that she was pretty special.
You know, I think she's just one of those people that it's crazy to train with her, and there's not going to be many like her, if any.
Emily Sloan has been on the state's radar throughout her career. And over the past 3 years, Sloane has hurdled her way to success as a 3-time state champion in the 100-meter hurdles and placing in the top 3 in the state in the 300-meter hurdles, all the while navigating some speed bumps along the way.
So my freshman year was like kind of my big entry year, and my main goal of high school was to win 4 years in the 100-meter hurdles for state. So freshman year I actually dealt with a little bit of an injury in my hamstring from growing. So I just pushed through the pain and went to a lot of doctor's appointments and physical therapy and just pushed through state to get the win. And then sophomore year, I took the whole summer off before my sophomore year and got healthy, and then that was just my year of kind of redemption from freshman year.
She came out, she was healthy, you know, right out of the gate. I mean, she was ready to go, just had a phenomenal season. You know, once again won the 100 hurdles, the 300 hurdles, and missed that 300 state record by 6/100ths of a second.
I actually had a lot of obstacles my junior year. So I started off having knee surgery in about January. So after all the preseason training, I had some bad news. And then I just worked really hard in my rehab and told myself that all athletes get through injuries and it's going to be okay if I just keep positive and keep doing everything I'm supposed to be doing.
About 2/3 of the way through the season, came back and we eased her into it, and once again we just knew how talented she was. If we could get her going the last half of the season, she would probably win both those titles in those hurdle races. It's just keeping her healthy. She kind of has one gear, and that's all out.
Sometimes she just has some hard weeks, some hard races, but you look at her and she doesn't give up. When you come off an injury that you're out for 6 weeks and you can go win a state championship and almost set the state record in the 300-meter hurdles, it's ridiculous.
After a full recovery, Sloane would find herself at the state track and field championships for the 3rd year in a row last May. And she was on her way to breaking the state record in the 300-meter hurdles until disaster struck.
And then at state, I fell on the last hurdle, so that was another little slump.
She hit that last hurdle in the 300s and fell down and ended up crawling across the finish line and got second. She'll admit to you that she peeked up at the scoreboard.
I could like hear the announcer in the back of my head, and he was like, "She's on pace to break the record." So I like looked up at the clock just for a split second, and my depth perception was off, I guess.
She just thought she had the state record, and she learned it was a teachable moment that you can't take your eyes off the hurdle.
I mean, you watch all the best hurdlers in the world. Lolo Jones felt the Olympics. Kenny Harrison has never made a world team, and she's the world record holder. So you just have to tell yourself that you can do it even when times are tough.
After all the hurdles Sloane has leaped, she is now ready to look forward and take on another season of high expectations.
Well, my expectations are probably less than hers. She really sets the bar high. I mean, she's so easy to coach because she knows what she wants. I mean, she has told Coach Wetterling, our hurdles coach, that she's gonna get that 300 state record this year, and defend both titles.
You kind of can watch her on MileSplit and all these different websites, and it pops up on our Instagram of Emily Sloan, Emily Sloan. It really just shows how much she dominates this nation and how much she's going to dominate in college. I mean, she's running times that people can't even run in college right now, and they're running at the NCAA championships. Like, she's gonna be a national caliber athlete and an Olympian, and I know it for sure.
I'm looking to sweep it with a state record, so I want to break Dior Hall's 1309. I definitely want to go to at least one big event and then have some fun in the summer, last couple months with my friends, and then go off to Oregon just fresh and ready for a new season.
The 2018 Colorado State Track and Field Championships will take place May 17th through the 19th, and the Jaguars have a shot of earning their first ever track title with the help of Emily Sloan and a terrific supporting cast.
You know, it's hard to call track a team sport, but when you're out here working, it really helps to have those people around you that are going to push you and make you want to be better. And I think that's really what pulls you through that grind of just coming out here and logging the miles.
Track is probably like the purest sport of them all because it's all you or nothing, so like you can take all the credit or all the blame.
It's pure grit and pure determination. You gotta go to some of the boundaries that your body does not want to go to, and you gotta push your mind and your body and your teammates to new levels that you might not even reach in some other sport. And that's really something special about all these kids who are out here. It's not they're out here because their parents are forcing them to, they're out here because they love this team, and it's something that we want to demonstrate to the younger kids. This is the standard, and this is what we got to do every time.
I mean, this year our boys team, this is our best boys team ever. We've got a senior thrower, Trevor Williams. He's in the shot put and discus. He's already PR'd in both, and he's ranked in the top 5. Got a great sprinter in Devin Cadena, Parker Garrison, Chris Theodore was a runner-up in state in cross country. Easton Allred was 8th. Easton ended up making the Nike National cross country meet. He really went to the next level the last couple of races.
Blake Williams and Matt Rich, they're both basketball guys that just came out and they're having awesome seasons.
Riley Maston, she's a high jumper, and we're also like family friends with them, so I see her a lot. We spend a lot of time together, and she's super cool and motivating and just a good person to be around.
We really, in track, we fill all those events. We keep telling the boys this will be our greatest boys team ever if everybody does their part. And we're just solid all across the board. A real reasonable goal would be league champions. We've talked about that with our seniors, about going out and hanging a banner in that gym. Track and field has nothing up there as far as a team sport. Our cross-country boys are pretty pumped up about it because they've hung a couple of banners up there, and they're trying to motivate the track guys. Let's be league champs. Let's leave a legacy here.